evening and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being back into Rage Quit Radio's Live Play series. I'm your host, the Running the Know, Mr. Joe, and today we're taking another crack at Time Stories. We got it this time. I promise. Well, maybe we do, maybe we don't. You're just going to have to watch and find out. But after last time, we got used to the mechanics. We got used to how some of the things are a little bit more trickier and less obvious. And when the game says every story contains an enigma, they're really not wrong. Now, we think we have the gist of the mystery after our last playthrough, but whether or not we can unravel it and solve the time rift formality, or whatever the exact term the book gave, well, that's up to us to find out when we play it through. But we are going to take another crack at this, and hopefully it will be the last crack, but let's find out as we play Time Stories. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you can see, we are set up. This is the second crack. A whole new episode for y'all, a whole new set of headaches for us, since we've talked a little bit about our plan, and we may do things a little bit, well, not may, we will do things a little bit differently. We did have a bit of a discussion on whether or not I would be playing Cannibal Quinn or playing one of the other characters for a little while, but I decided to stay with Cannibal Quinn. She just is a good all-rounder and doesn't require some real interesting manipulations. Because we're hoping to avoid the catacombs.
This game will probably go a little bit faster than the last one.
Just because we know where our first couple of moves are.
But in case you have joined us, this is the first episode you've watched with us doing Time Stories. Number one, spoilers from here on in.
Number two, we're in an asylum in the 1920s in Paris.
Yes. We've already skipped past being at our base, and we've moved on to, we have jumped into our receptacles. So for the sake of, I'll go ahead and read the room card. In case this is your first time here, we're starting the day room of this 1921 Paris insane asylum. You find yourself in the day room of an asylum. It's the end of the afternoon. The room is calm, with a gramophone filling the place with sweet music. The low sun illuminates all with an amber light. The nurse in charge of the hall stands near the window. Behind her, a man is very focused on his chessboard. In the background, enjoying the light of the large windows, a young woman paints frantically. She throws you furtive, disturbed glances. Sitting in a corner of the room, a man gives you a slight wave. So that is the room we are in. When we went through the first time, did anybody check the painting?
Yes, that's where I found the newspaper.
Okay.
I did that when y'all went to talk to him. I went from there to there.
Okay.
I don't think the newspaper is really all that necessary. But...
Yeah, no. So is there any reason that we're not all going to talk to the dude in the mask?
Because there's not really a need to. Only one person needs to go there, so I might as well pick up the newspaper, or somebody can pick up the newspaper. I might as well just take a look at her and see if there's something we missed last time.
Okay. Well, so we've all
It's going to
decided
tell
where
you
we're
to get
going.
an item. It's going to tell you to get an item.
Yeah.
And
We are spending a time unit. We've all gone where we're going. While you're in there, if you'll find item 22. It is the Beauregard Asylum, for those who are wondering. We have the newspaper here.
A key.
William has found a key.
And I've approached a girl who's made a very, very creepy painting, and I'm just trying to see if there's any clues in the painting that we missed last time around. And not really.
While he's looking at that, just to remind everyone, I'm playing Vassal Le Fouine, our cocaine addict.
I am playing Edith Jellaboy, also known as Cannibal Quinn, because of her reminiscence of Harley Quinn.
I'm once again playing... Is it Marie? Yeah, it is Marie. Bathule. It says... Erotomania. I'm wondering what that actually is supposed to be.
She wants everybody to love her.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, they never say in what sense.
Well, like I said.
You know,
I mean, they kind of made it clear with the art. Time Captain, I think we should move to the infirmary.
Yes, I agree. So let us move to the infirmary.
If you would roll that die.
It's taken us 2 time units to change locations. Okay, nobody went to the doctor before. No one went to
Mr.
Josephine
Josephine.
before.
And we've already found out that the doctor's been doing creepy stuff, and Josephine's not much better.
I have the key, but I can pass it to somebody, I'm guessing.
You can.
Okay.
Or
If
you-
anyone goes to the doctor, it's probably going to be the gift of gab. If
Okay.
we want to get some more information while we're taking actions. So I'll grab the key from you. I'll grab this.
And just for the heck of it, I will go see Josephine.
Well, that means we're not going to be picking up the...
Wait a minute, what did he have?
She
uses-
unlocked us something
Okay.
in the dormitory.
And I will jump over and talk to her. So...
Because that's how we pick up, just on the safe side, that
Yeah.
letter. In case we need it.
So...
I need 4 shields.
Yeah.
You start a
Here.
conversation with
Yeah.
the orderly.
Just normal shields, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's upside down.
Item 7, please. Which we know happens to be useful for us. Which I then pass to you because it's... Okay.
So I'm about to be okay. Let's see.
Is there a lock on there?
There is.
Okay.
But, let's say if no woman is present on this card,
No woman is present. That's
the
you.
conversation ends shortly and tells you nothing of interest. But okay, so if there is at least one woman present on the card,
This is
Pierce,
where
that's
the
his
character
name.
matters.
Pierce, that's his name. He holds you tightly and tries to pull you into a corner of the room. You'll have to talk quickly and slip his grasp to be able to leave this card. So I basically have to talk my way out of this. I don't take any damage. He just holds me here, basically.
Talk fast then.
So
So it's going to cost us 1 time unit because you're going to be actively in the test.
Yep.
Do either of us want to move to assist? In case
In case
this
he-
lasts more than 1 round? Or you want to talk to Josephine?
No, he's got it.
no, I got it. I'm done.
I really didn't have much doubt of it anyway, because he could change something to a success if need be.
I'm
All right.
like,
What do you think you're doing? So the orderly is a little rapey. Tad bit.
The doctor, not the...
no, that's
That's
orderly.
That's an orderly?
That's
Oh boy.
The back of the card is the orderly. So, Captain, my captain, shall we go to the kitchen?
I believe we shall. For 2 time units.
Do we just go to the
He already
Already
got the
okay. We're going?
kitchen. Here.
There it is.
Your turn to read.
After having wandered for some time in the corridors, you reach a room next to an empty refectory, the kitchen. A rather unpleasant cabbagey smell fills the room edged with work areas that are covered in pots, pans, and other cookware. To the left, a man in his 50s turns to you
we know
and
we're not.
begins to smile after he sees your group. Behind the wall are two men are washing dishes and pay you no attention. In the far corner, a man and a woman talk to one another in a low voice.
Alright, I know we need glibness here.
That's
You're all
deafness.
about deafness. Is that capable for 2
Which
people
one-
to
which one?
do?
This one's deafness, that one's
one's
glibness.
Was that anywhere near
No,
us at
it's
all?
just
Should I join you for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Or
So-
actually, no, there's no reason for you to join me for that because it's a one-shot deal.
Oh, 1 person, 1 roll?
Only
Then
one
why not I
person.
go here? Is there
Yeah.
any point not to? Because I don't think she needs any help with glib tests.
Mm.
give me a foe.
Faux shields?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got 'em? All right.
That's why I asked for some shields over here to be shield bearer. Or did you want me over there?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay then. So, negotiating with Meat Guy. That's 3 of the 4.
So it was one time unit. And on my end, I spent a little bit of a nose candy.
I think you're good.
Glad I did. to
You
get
got the
extra
important thing.
key. Yep, which is item
In the parks kiosk, yes.
6.
And now, not only do our agents know, but in the theory that our agents lost their memory, we would know about the kiosk. Alright, spending another action here for the negotiations, I assume.
If you want.
We kind of want the meat to be on the safe side. Literally, the only thing that would have lost us that is all skulls, so.
Yeah. Well, no.
Or all blanks.
No.
Well,
No.
no, because he would have turned any of them into a plus.
Yeah, so that was basically an auto win.
Yeah,
That gets
it's,
us another item.
Yep, just once per roll, basically.
Which item?
12. The meat.
Nope, that's not 12, that's 5. It says 12 at the bottom of the card. Because I'm done. Okay. There we go. Meat.
Okay. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Should we head to the dormitory now to get the last few items we were thinking of gathering?
Sure. Let's do that.
Would you roll that die?
2.
Dormitory.
Okay. After walking a few minutes down the asylum's corridors, you enter the dormitory. It's a large room bordered by 2 rows of beds. At this time of day, only a few beds are occupied by apathetic patients who, between the few senseless mumbles, let out discreet snores. To the left, a patient calls to you from his bed. At the back of the room, lockers hold the personal belongings of the patients. To the right, through the windows, you glimpse a large park to the east side of the building. A closer look might better scope out the surrounding areas. There's no reason to go to D. Just
Right.
saying.
We need one person at F because that's not a test and 2 people to C.
Wait. My character's gonna stop by here and just punch him in the face real fast and then go.
Meta knowledge! Okay, so we need to set up a 5 shield test for deafness. I got them here.
Okay.
Let's hurry because I know what will happen to you. The doctor has gone insane. I have this letter that I found of proof in Josephine. Isn't much better. No matter what happens, I'd rather know you to be free than dead. There's an entrance to the catacombs. Find it, then flee as quickly as possible.
Now we know we already got the plan. We were more
So
getting
5.
a letter just in case.
So
we
just
need it.
5. Right. That's all I need to get.
Meanwhile, we are trying to get the pentagram.
Yep.
One less shield. There's no skull shields here. Well, and that was an action point. Would you like to move? Alright, so
What's this deafness?
Yes,
Yeah.
deafness.
ideally you won't have to roll at all.
Two. 1.
Bingo. So we get all 3 items.
Okay, so that's 2, 3, and 4.
Going a lot quicker, isn't it, folks?
We didn't have to risk the randomness. My captain's my captains. I believe we are moving now,
Oh,
yes?
you need this, but man.
Promenade?
Promenade. Dose. I have level 1 to pop up on that die now.
Help.
Now we know he's useless and he's involved in these. We're assuming this is there.
Alright.
But we don't know that until we succeed that test. Promenade. Despite the glaring sun, the wind whips at your faces and cold chills your bones. The yard is surrounded by walls high enough to drive any thought of breaking out from your mind. To your left, on a small patch of grass specially set up for it, 3 people seem to have just finished a croquet game. In the back of the yard, a large gate is guarded by 2 watchmen, and through it you can spy a park and its tree-bordered paths. And to your right, near the wall, a patient in a tuxedo spins around, improvising some short choreography. We know this is glib. We want you here.
Sure.
That's deafness.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is why I'm headed there. You can pick which one you want to help with. Because the glib test...
Here, you'll need the key. So,
I think the glib test might need the extra help, actually.
Really?
One at a high number,
it was
7.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll jump over here to help.
and I'm going for... I need 2 more shields, please. To take the test, we have to cost ourselves an action point. A time unit, rather.
Yep.
Even though we're faster, we've already used up half of our time.
So that's 3
Yeah.
down out of the 7.
Yep, 3 out of 7.
I will spend some nose candy.
1, 2, 3. Yours.
There's 3 more.
1, 2, 3. One more for y'all. I need to borrow dice because I need to get 4. It's 1, 2, 3.
Good stuff.
That's 15. So I've reduced mine by 2. Another action to keep going tests, I assume?
Sure.
Okay.
You actually got.
You auto succeed.
For the sake of, I would have moved over here with you.
So if I have to be here another time. So you go ahead and get...
2 more.
You're rolling for the sake of rolling.
He destroyed the test.
Yes.
Either way, he only had 1 success he needed, and that character would ensure that. So get whatever...
What item number is that one? 9?
Yes. And I guess I'll give that one back.
Well, it doesn't say we used it, so...
Okay, well...
Yeah, no. You only discard if it says discard.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it just says if you own 6, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Okay. That did not pass it on that go. So we need to send one more time unit.
Just in case.
Immediately reveal.
The balloon? Yep.
You crush your opponents who don't seem to like that very much. In frustration, one of them smacks his mallet right into his neighbor's head. Within a few seconds, the scene degenerates into a brawl. Take item 20.
And item 20 is...
Croquet mallet.
I'm okay with that. During a combat roll, the owner of the mallet can roll 1 extra die. Slip this card into your receptacle so that only the mallet is showing.
How much you got for attack, dude?
2. I'm also the one who can regain health, so if I roll first...
I got 1.
Ideally, we don't put you in combat!
So are we done in the promenade?
Aside from deciding who gets the mallet, I'm assuming we put this on me, so I try and take all the hits and deal with everything at one go.
For the time being, I don't see a problem with that.
So we going to location, excuse me, 9?
I do think the park.
That would be the case, I believe. Oh yeah, that was the key that I was like... Oh.
Okay.
Park is location 9, if you'd find that. I think we're done with these as well. Dorm and kitchen. Yeah. We know we're not going back. That's the great part. Also, movement. Ugh.
Jesus.
That die is cursed.
Oop,
Nope, that's another location.
Alright.
Okay.
And who's currently the captain?
Well,
I am now.
Alright, so read number 9.
You're now in the park. A glacial wind blows and throws the branches of the oaks into a frenzy. In front of you, a gravel path splits into multiple directions. To the north, on your left, the path leads into the woods. You see smoke off in the distance. In front of you, a small
kiosk.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Holds a music kiosk.
That or a gazebo? I mean, it's kind of one of the two on the picture.
It's whatever the French word for gazebo is.
Oh, no.
Anyway, a third path.
Sorry, no one who speaks French, we don't.
It was like a third path heads southward towards the back of the park.
I would say let's go to the kiosk.
We don't want to split anyone up, I gather?
I don't necessarily see a point in it because we know the kiosk is where the path
And hopefully
is.
that's for that.
That would be my hope.
Okay, so flip that over since everyone's here.
Let's see here. Does anyone have key 21?
No.
Yeah.
We don't have a...
problem. This previously peaceful seeming kiosk was the scene of violence in the recent past, with traces of combat evident on the top steps, claw marks, torn clothing, dried blood. As you inspect the remains of a man's suit, you notice an imposing metallic trapdoor at the center of stage. It is locked. You have to have key 21.
So, all eggs in one basket is going to cost us an action.
Well,
Because we don't know where the other ones are. It's smoke. It might be fire in combat. Okay, then.
So we're on 9.
Oh, what do you know?
Combat?
Options.
Oh.
Item 14 or item 15. I know who you are, and I'm not going to let you... I'm a sorcerer! What? I have no real option here. I should go combat.
Well, we're just going to take item 11. Minutes down the path, you clear the trees and discover an immense greenhouse, an imposing structure of glass and steel. On the ground before you, you spot the prints of a rather imposing animal. Take item 11.
Oh boy.
Location 11.
This is getting more and more interesting. I'm going to go combat because I'm better at that.
Okay.
Any arguments to staying and trying to do glib? Because it will probably take 3 actions.
Well, you
I would just do combat. You're, what, a 3 in combat?
Yep.
So 1.
Action point, because I'm going to be here for another test.
I don't see any reason why we're not going to him. I know I am.
I am too.
That way he can feed you.
If I get at least 1 success, he can't kill me.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, look. I recover my life point because I killed him and eat a piece of meat from his flesh. Ah! No. Item 15. Note, we did not find the key.
Part of me is starting to think we just went straight to the catacombs. But anyway, after we got all of our crap.
Heck, part of me is wondering if we shouldn't have headed straight to the catacombs after... Well, no, because the Promenade got us a mallet. Oh, wonderful. To represent the bullet, I need 2 of the brown tokens.
Okay.
I also find a letter. I need 13. Dear Doctor, I finally found an entrance to the crypt. As you had suggested, a riddle which only the esoteric arts could pierce was hidden in that damned gate. That's the letter, by the way. The solution had been under our eyes from the start. We had to subtract its number and not add it. All that was then left was to add it to the password. Let's break the rules, my dear Hyacinth. We'll finally be able to move on to the second stage of our dream, recruiting 5 new patients to complete the ritual. This will allow us to forget the painful previous experience. Eric Demarteau.
So, where are we going?
Presumably the greenhouse.
Okay, we got 8 left, and it's going to be less than that. It could be 5. We want to go to the greenhouse, or we want to go to the catacombs?
Catacombs, I don't think there's a way we're going to get through the entirety of the catacombs. Greenhouse, we might at least find something out. In part, I don't think we can get all the supplies and things that we thought we needed in going this route.
I leave it up to y'all two.
We don't know where that key is,
What does the
period.
gun do?
I can use a bullet to remove 1 shield from an enemy during combat in which I'm involved. Here, have a gun.
Okay.
Only normal items you have to do that way. I mean, if you die, that stays with you. But we can't pick it up, I don't think. In any case, Catacomb would be risky. We could do it. I have both mine.
I'm going to go into the catacombs.
Let's go for it.
We got combat ability now. Catacombs is which location?
17. Dos cerveza, por favor. And we all know we're going to be together. I'll take the captain's die. So just to remind everyone here, you move forward tentatively in this narrow passage that seems endless. Suddenly, you hear a deep breathing interspersed with light growls. You can't go back. The men, the creatures in the tunnel have spotted you. We don't have the necessary state tokens, so we're going to have to go through these one by one.
And the first one is a fight. 3 red shields. I will go first, since I have 3 dice to roll, and we can go in any order. That was magnificently nothing. I don't take a wound either.
Okay, I'll go next. I'll spend a wee bit of the nose candy. And goes the dynamite.
It's nice.
And we get to save bullets for later.
Yep. So we move to here.
We're still gonna run out of time.
We might.
Possible.
You reach a door barring the path. The lock seems like it could be with a bit of deftness. If you don't have the patience or the time, a bullet would do the trick to pass 5 deftness or just shoot it.
That saves us an action.
Yep, because it's not
Instead
us
of having
doing
to
a
do a
test.
test.
So we move. That is an action. So 4. A hybrid creature straight out of a nightmare, apparently carnivorous, blocks your way, having decided to eat you. Fight it or toss it some meat.
Okay. That was even better. Apparently we're doing well, folks.
That's
That's all it says.
pretty much.
All right, well,
3 fight.
guess what? I happen to have something that's usually seen in British movies as a means of taking care of zombies. I'm going to go first.
Done.
Boom goes the dynamite again.
Alright, so this now says we go to location 16.
Is that immediately?
Yes.
As in, like, immediately reveal style?
It says once the final card is resolved, head to location 16, which I think means we still have to roll for it. It's not immediately revealed.
Mm-hmm.
So, 1!
Thank God. Still, I don't know how many things are in 16 now. It's 14.
I know, but we might be able to solve it if we get lucky.
Okay, this is gonna be. What cards do we own?
What does it say on the front?
We own that one.
Be careful, there are 3 versions of card A. Use only the one which matches your situation, so we have that one.
We still don't know where to get that other token.
You emerge.
Yeah.
You're reading. Go. That's it.
Okay, that's kind of awesome. Oh, you have those over there.
Yep.
You emerge from the catacombs to find yourself in an underground room with a high ceiling that's dimly lit by a skylight. Looking around, you discover many paths out. To the left, a half-open gate grants you access to a flight of stairs that seem to lead deeper underground. The strong stench of putrid flesh gives you pause. In the middle, a closed gate bars your way to a long corridor, at the end of which you see a halo of light coming from the crypt. To the right lies the entrance to the catacombs from whence you came, so we pretty much need to ignore that one, I think.
Okay, so what exactly is our job in this? To escape, or?
No, we're trying to
solve
stop
the time.
Yeah, we're trying to
mess.
stop a ritual.
So that definitely means. Possibly? No, wait. What's coming from this one?
Putrid stench. Which means, hi, it's probably combat. Do we have the... We don't have another key, and that's a gate that was closed, correct?
Yeah.
A closed gate bars your way.
He's got another bullet.
You want to send me solo to combat and help him in case that's not a bullet?
Sure, I'll go there.
Well,
And it's probably a locked door, but maybe the gun will help.
yeah. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Oh, hold on. Apparently, we can't do this the way we were thinking.
Oh, okay.
Because this one, it says, if your team decides to take these stairs, then 2 outcomes are possible, depending on whether or not you already own something. So if we take these stairs, we get to a location change. It's a team group decision. So yeah, you do. I guess you do get to check out that one. Because we're given 2 options. To compose the code, follow the instructions of the 5 pentacles. Ha!
Okay. New.
Hey, we need the pentagram, folks. Just don't know how that is going to work.
Unless there's... It says 5 pentacles. One of them's numbered 5. One of them's numbered 3.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's a 1, 2, and a 4.
But where? There's very few options we've not looked at in the base areas. We finally discovered what the mallet was kind of nice in some regards. What I don't get is how is that supposed to tell us what we get? Every story has an enigma. This would probably be the enigma portion of the story.
Yeah.
Or is it as simple as adding them together and go to location 8?
Some. Don't know.
Wah, wah.
I mean, let's put it down. We can all look at it and kind of try and figure it out.
Yeah.
So that way they're both kind of facing in the same direction. The pattern on the outside is the same. Letters are different. Numbers are different.
What does that mean? There's a 1, 2.
So I'm wondering, is there a 1, a 2, and a 4?
But again, where would they have been? In the greenhouse?
Maybe.
We didn't get to, this wasn't an agency one, so we couldn't keep it. And going to the greenhouse seems like we would have ran out of time anyway. This game, folks, is not as easy as anyone would believe. I don't think anyone believed it was easy, to be honest.
No.
Even with this orientation, though, the symbols are not all the same. The moon is reversed.
Yeah.
In the dormitory, we found a piece of paper with scribbled symbols. Here's the inscription.
We also had plus, 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 minus on the girl who did the art. And then, what was it, south by south, and then southeast?
Southeast and clockwise.
Do you have a notepad and paper?
Yeah?
Because suddenly I'm thinking we need that.
And we're going to take a brief break while we try to figure this out, because this looks brain-burny.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
just a little bit. All right, folks, we're back after racking our brains for a while. We had some guesswork toward what the riddle might actually answer to be, but we just kind of lacked enough information. Huh?
He likes flame rate. That's why that's getting hotter in here.
Oh.
Yes.
So we're as a team going to decide to go down to location 14.
So,
We will get to see location
we'll
14.
at least get to see it, know what it is.
I don't know. Will we be able to make an action in it or no?
We won't be able to take any tests. We will be able to enter the location.
And look around, that's about it.
Oh boy! Remember when I said putrid flesh? So, William, if you'd read us our demise.
The stairs bore into the earth and finally lead to the corridor with a rocky floor. The smell and the ambient humidity make you nauseous. After a few yards, the tight path opens into a dark cave. The smell is truly atrocious. In the dim light, you see a few vaguely humanoid shapes moving slowly.
Well, we each go to a different location. I bet you it's us in each one.
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. I lose one immediately.
Yep. Mine is, So hideousness, hideousness, hideousness.
And they're all to get that, which is quite possibly another pit of the thing. We, despite thinking we had this streamlined, are going to lose this now.
Yep. So, read this if you fail for the second time due to lack of time. Come on, wake up. You're not finished yet. These missions cost the agency a lot of energy, so don't add to that cost. I was hoping it wouldn't come down to this, but now it's too risky not to. I'm forced to start the emergency protocol.
Awesome.
Leave items stamped with the agency symbol in place, reset the other game elements, reread F and G at the base, follow Laura's instructions, emergency protocol. Add 5 time units to your starting time. If you reach 0 again,
Fail.
move the time token normally, 60, 59, 58, but know that your evaluation will suffer.
So we get one more shot, basically.
Yes, but the last shot we basically play till we beat it, and find out how much we suck at this game. So,
Which is pretty
rough.
Pretty rough now.
so we will pack this up now.
Ooh, boy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we stand, the valiant, the proud, the defeated. Time Stories definitely threw us for a loop, and we just flat out ran out of time.
Twice.
As it stands, the time unit system is very unique, very different, very problematic if you keep rolling 3s for moving location. I am cursed whenever I roll as the time captain, apparently. But we weren't really all that close to finishing and finding out everything with the mystery.
Which one rolled like 1-3?
I'm sad to say no, that's not the case. Yeah, it was kind of jinxed in one regard, but we weren't anywhere near close. But for the first time playing through Time Stories, what did you think of it, Will?
Very cerebral.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. It was a lot of fun. The puzzles are... Well, the puzzles that we eventually got to were very... Oh, well, guess we missed something.
Guess we missed a lot of things,
You're
really.
going to have to go back and play through that part again. But,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I like it. I also like a good, mystery. I'm still... One of the clues that was given to us is still kind of like... I'm wondering if I got it right or not. But I do think I figured it out, having to do with what was found in the gazebo, basically. According to what was said in that letter.
Yeah.
I think I figured that much out.
Well, that's useful. We're not kidding when we say cerebral. Anyone who thought when I said mystery style RPG at the start, if you thought Clue but more narrative, you're kind of wrong. Clue is fun and cerebral to a point, but you get a lot of clues in Clue. This is more of, you may have clues and not even realize it. And I'm thinking some of the things we might have needed to pay more attention to, maybe wrote stuff down as if mental notes. Because there's no rule that is against that, per se. But the Manticore picture from the girl, I mean, there might have been a lot more there than we realized.
Well, a lot of it was a lot of everything on the camera was what it is. Chemical equations, chemical composition signs. There was also a couple of there was a math theorem in there too. Yes, that kind of nerd. Me.
Not the only one.
And they may have been, but those seem to me more like red herrings. But I wasn't gonna not pay attention to them.
Put it this way: even after playing through it, I'm not even sure if red herring exists in this game. But we got a lot of plug through. We obviously enjoyed ourselves. Save for the fact that if you watch these episodes, you're getting spoiled to a lot of the content, and this is one of those games where that's more problematic than most. Definitely do recommend you picking up one of maybe the expansions to Time Stories, one of the other stories involved, so that you can get a taste of the fresh base of mystery and not just, rely on what we've shown or what you might half remember, even if you don't play Time Stories yourself for, 6 months, a year, whenever you get around to it. this is also one of those games for us that's kind of been sitting around for a while that we wanted to play and we're just now getting to. So, you know. But, see, anything you want to tell the audience on our way out? I think that's going to be about a wrap for Time Stories today. We will be playing it again, and we will be attempting to win it next time. But that's another time.
Yeah, we have one actual shot at winning it before basically we just destroyed our ranking in it. Because the
Ranking, scoring.
Because apparently you have like 3 grades, and then you'll take the grade we'll give you, which is that last one. So.
Some of that's still guesswork, but I mean, a game like this, you'd have to have some form of scoring to see how well you did, not just did you get lucky enough to beat it on the first try. So we're going to find out about that when we finally do win, or later down the line if we finally lose it all. We don't know, but we'll find out. And we'll find out live for you here on Rage Quit Radio.